Do you hear me now? Brilliant. That wasn't even difficult. Actually, it was. I have a bad connection again tonight, so I hope we can do it now. But the first game it came and gone. So unfortunately, we did have to watch that game without any sound. But the Basebath did win that game, and we are going to check a game from that bot next. And ABC will be challenging Basebath. Is it okay for you guys if I just skip the crash games? Uh, I will be picking up the game the bots are actually working. So we are skipping the crash ones. Yeah, okay. Just a moment, I'll find the correct game. Okay, we do have a game. So Belzebath versus ABC. There's no biography for Belzebath. For the ABC, there's just a very basic bot written in Go language. We will see how that will go. So in the previous games, Belzebath went to three, I think, spawning pool, three evolution chambers, and 10 circlings. So we will see what it's going to do this time. What? This is not the correct game. I didn't order any penbot versus micro machine. Okay, restarting the game. So hopefully now we are getting the right game. I don't know what happened. But again, once more, Belzebath versus ABC. Hopefully this will be an interesting game. Belzepat did, like I said before, the previous game, it went to the spawning pool and then to the 3 evolution chambers, and after that, circlings. But let's see what the Belzepat is going to do this time. ABC is challenging the previous champion, the winner of the previous game, and with a Terran race. And I think we haven't seen so many games from the ABC thus far on the stream. I know that Getrok has casted some games from the ABC, or I'm not completely sure. But again, we are able to see that the familiar 3 evolution chambers are under the way, and then we are ready to go. Rather interesting building order choice from Belzebat. On the other hand, ABC is going to engineering base, so I think they are actually investing heavily on the research, both of them. Yeah, actually, Yatahan said on the stream that XS hasn't been around for a while. Yeah, that's also something I noticed. He was quite active a while back ago. I hope he doesn't leave the bot here. It does have promising qualities. Oh no, I'm lagging again. Belzepat has a nice army lead, and he has to do something with it as soon as possible, and not just leave the Terran. Oh no, that was really suicidal attack with the circlings against the Marines. That the army lead went down on the drain, so I think Belzepat has to actually. That was interesting choice of how to build all the buildings in the natural, all queued up immediately on the same frame. That was, I haven't seen that before. That was actually cool. But anyway, like I was saying, Belzepat has to actually drone up a little bit and build more army and probably some other tech than circlings. At least the roads is coming now. And the armor upgrade, well, those evolution chambers are not built for nothing, so I think that's a good thing. But I think only one of them is active at the moment. Belzepat is hitting heavily on the supply cap, banking money, a lot of the money. Well, that means we are getting roaches and 2 more queens. Yeah, SCVs are reacting to links, and that is not easy to program, I think. At least it wasn't for me, so cool to see that kind of behavior on the 3rd bot on the ladder. I mean, from the bottom of the ladder. So, well, you know what I'm saying. Anyways, Marines are going across the map, and the roaches are making a small counterattack on the ABC's natural, but I think those Marines will be handling things quite nicely. I think the Medivacs will be a really good addition for the Marine heavy army. So those Marines will be staying alive quite a lot longer. So that's also a really good thing. Yeah, I think Belzebub is investing too heavily on the tech and not enough on the main army. I think this result, well, too much is too much, so you can't do everything at once. But I do like the ABC's way of expanding. He's building the command center and immediately tons of building around it. So that that looks good, but I don't know, is that the perfect strategy or not? But it definitely looks good. And those Marines are going to just rip apart that natural without any contest. Yeah, that Sim City didn't pay off this time. Probably next time, but we will see what's going to happen in the next game after this one. I think this is quite. I'm quite sure that ABC is going to have this game. It does have a worker lead, army lead, and a huge bank, and taking more expansions. So I think this is it. We can declare that ABC has won this one. Uh, I will check the next game. Just a moment. I will be back quite soon. And we do have a next game. It will be ABC versus Lutcherbot Alpha. I'm really sorry if I pronounced that wrongly, but I tried my best. Biography for Slutcherbot Alpha. Simple, stupid, scripted bot. Well, if it's working, I don't think it's stupid. Okay, let's go to that game. So ABC versus Slutcherbot Alpha. Actually, this is quite fast when we are taking the games on times 4 speed. So the games are really short and fast. Hello, Lost Lucidity. For some reason, I'm not able to hear you.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Now I'm able to hear you. Nice to hear you on the stream, Yatahunt.
I
Hey, can you
thought
hear me?
that, yeah, we can hear you, Lucy.
All right, great.
How was that game in the tournament?
Oh, it was fun. I mean, I expected to lose, so
Yeah, sounds familiar.
yeah. I actually spent s- uh, late Friday and Saturday just practicing and learning how to do hotkeys. Um, and it was like the most I'd played like solo one on one. And I think
Anyway,
I
I think the important thing is to have fun, I think.
yeah. I mean, it's fun and then winning is also fun. So I need to combine those two.
Mhm.
That was your game.
I was with someone that was a grandmaster like 1 month ago, 2 months ago. So
Oh, really?
yeah,
Uh,
I mean
s-
the Max not only has a great serve bot, but also he's great in Terran and serve. So
oh
anyway,
wow.
have you ever any of you seen Slack Your Bot Alpha? I have seen the game, but I never check who was the author or anything.
Yeah, I don't know who the author is. I mean my bot plays it a little bit, so I kind of use it to kind of make some improvements to my bot whenever I lose to it.
Mhm.
It does an early like aggression, so my bot might lose to it because they're all macro bots.
Ah, look, I mean it's crashing ABC. That's 8 Marines. Wow.
Someone's asking if it was a revived
There's a
bot.
small amount of
The revived bot is sludge revived.
yeah, I
Is that
think
the
this
one you're talking about?
is the different bot.
Yeah, I think there's the sludge revived one. I looked at the authors. One of them is like a competitor. I think he's Antis, and then the other one's I think he competed in that Overmind tournament. I think this bot played in an Overmind tournament.
I think we only need one depot more. The- Have you checked for how long is the game, Sabelas?
I haven't actually. Now I managed to fix my internet, so things should be
Okay.
working quite more smoothly than 5 minutes ago. I will double check the length of the game.
Yeah, I mean
Is
because
is it in
I
Vision?
don't think that I think that it's a move into the enemy starting base, and yeah, he got there and it's like okay, and who cares about the last building that I'm seeing in the fog of war?
I think
uh,
it's not a long game. It won't be a 1 hour long game, so it will be done quite soon.
okay, okay.
It might
But
macro
I
up to
think that
200 pretty quickly.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean those 8 Marines make a lot of damage, more than anybody will think that 8 Marines can do. And there it goes. Oh, eh?
It crashed,
Seems like.
or
it,
oh no, I moved out. I probably moved out to attack it when it hit some threshold,
I think
and we
yeah,
didn't
maybe
see
it
at
has
the
to
attack.
crash one of the boats, eh?
Well, I saw the Marines moving out, so maybe those Marines at the end of the base moved out towards the depot, and we didn't see it.
Okay, so but that in the catcher gauntlet, whenever that happens, that poof, then in the middle of something disappear is usually that one of the bot is crashing.
Okay, so Sludgerbot goes to the next game, and the opponent will be Lucid TGS.
My turn, bot.
Yeah, just a moment, I'll find a game. I'm always trying to get the latest game between those two bots, and in the case the game is crash or it does have some kind of initialization error, I will skip the game and take the first working one. So, have you been working with the Terran bot of yours actively lately?
Yeah, I kind of cycle through my bots, and if I make a change on one, the others kind of will be updated.
Okay, cool. I noticed that the language you're using is Node.js. What does that mean?
Uh, Node.js is JavaScript.
Ah, okay, sorry, I didn't realize.
Yeah.
Okay, so on the lower right-hand corner is Lucid TGS Terran JavaScript, and on the lower left-hand corner is Sludgerbot Alpha. So, what's your prediction of this game? What's going to happen?
I predict some change that I made kind of did something to it and I'll lose.
Oh no, that's quite common situation. What was actually quite interesting behavior, Sludgerbot Alpha, when it saw the enemy worker on his main, he took all his SCVs from the mineral line and killed the scouting SCV.
Yeah. I tried to have my bot detect that, and sometimes it's able to retreat, but in this case it failed. Maybe it was too far into the base for it to get away when it detected it.
Yeah, that could be true. That's actually quite difficult path if there's enemy SCVs in the enemy natural, and you're already in the main base. That's next to impossible to actually escape from with an SCV from that situation.
Yeah. I think if I make a change to it, I'm just going to have him just have him chase me around the base. That'd probably just break it. Because right now I kind of just run away back home, but if he's getting caught like that, he'll fail and die. So think my next thing would be that just move away
Yeah,
from him and make him chase me.
yeah, I think that will be a brilliant idea. Uh, that should be work quite nicely against that kind of strategy. Every second you're able to keep the SCV alive is second away from the mining for the Sludgerbot Alpha. So I think circling will be working quite nicely in this scenario. Is that building placement intentionally? You are flying the starboard behind the mineral line. I think that's actually a really good place for the building.
Um, it's not intentional. I randomly place them, and if they need to add an add-on, I do some placement checks, and then find the best, like closest candidate to land on.
Okay, but you do have some kind of tech switch code because I saw that the starboard was lifting off and leaving the add-on behind, and it actually built a factory instead on the
It
that place?
switches. It switches with a barracks. Does a swap. So then the barracks has a reactor, and
Oh,
then
actually,
and yeah,
yeah.
and then the starport will add a reactor. So you know you can tell it's not intentional because you want to do a building swap between two nearby.
First started, I tried the tech switch. It wasn't easy to program for me, but your code seems to be working quite nicely.
Yeah, it took me a while to get it right. Um, a lot of times it would hang or wouldn't find a placement or something weird with the code where. But yes, it seems pretty stable now.
I'm glad to hear that you are able to make that code work. You almost blocked your way out of the natural that the SCV was still able to go there and start building that refinery.
Yeah, yeah, it happens sometimes.
Building placement and tank placements are quite difficult to actually do with a bot because you can't just say that this is a good place and that's not. It does have to have some kind of formula to calculate it, or actually program for every single map the building placements beforehand, and that's not easy feat to do actually.
No, yeah, I just rely on random and then adjust when it doesn't like the location. I think Ketrok does the whole like gridding, like everything placement. He does some calculations, the pre kind of all
Yeah,
the like slots he wants to add the buildings and add-ons on.
yeah, yes, he does something like that. My bot does also calculate the building positions. It's not so refined, but it's working. So I haven't changed the code because I
Is it is
do
it the same for every game? Like for one starting point, does it calculate the same positions?
basically yes. It
Okay.
starts from the main ramp and builds from there. So there's a placement grid, and once that's the main base is filled up, then it's random, but with a certain logic. So it's not building all over the place. It starts to expand in random expansion, building those production facilities and random expansion. A lot of medevacs.
Yeah, I should limit it. I have way too many.
Not necessarily too many, but it's really asking that bring those Vikings here and shoot us. If you're able to keep those medevacs alive, that I think those Marines are really benefiting from the lot of medevacs.
I think, yeah, I mean, I don't. I think the worst part about it is they bunch up too much. I had kind of all I have them going to the same unit, so they kind of so they're very susceptible to like some area of attack.
Yeah, circlings and a lot of races do have those area attacks and spells. So clumping up the medevacs is not a good idea. Unfortunately, those are starting to go down now. That's really bad thing.
Yeah, think I think these battle crews are gonna kill me. Oh, they're getting
Battlecruise,
murdered, slaughtered.
yeah. Oh no, those medevacs, please come out. Oh no, you need to get them to safety and not slaughtered by uh, battlecruisers. You are not upgrading the Marines. Actually, there is 2-2 already. Sorry, I didn't notice that one.
Yeah, it follows oh, that's way too many battle cruisers. I follow a build order, so it only goes up to the 2-2. But I should probably go update the armory upgrades to get 3-3.
Yeah, I think it should be done, and probably all those Marines are getting slaughtered under the battle cruisers. That's really unfortunate spot. Those tanks are blocking the way, and they are just streaming under the battle cruisers. Oh no.
No idea what those units were doing. I don't think they were even shooting.
Uh, could be right. I didn't actually notice that. It could be true that they weren't even shooting. Well, there's something you definitely have to check what's going on in that situation. But this looks really bad for the Lucid, unfortunately. 6 workers left and battle cruisers on the doorstep.
Oh yeah, I think one of the main issues of my bot is I pull units, my rookers, to defend, and in the late game, if they outnumber me by a little bit, I pull the workers even when they're not needed. So I'm losing a lot of matches that way.
Yeah, to make that kind of decision is really hard. When you should pull the workers and when not. Uh, I don't have that kind of ability to make that decision, so I just pull. I have a timer, so before 3 minutes I'm able to pull the workers, and after that, no, unless all the minerals are mined, and then I just kill all the SCVs.
Oh yeah,
GG. That
I sl-
was interesting game. I'll trying to find the next one.
Here I see. Merkmore says he has a medevac choosing its own marine. So it's like an assigned, like a chaperone, I guess. It's like takes care of us marine.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, yeah, that makes
Next
sense.
we
Like, yeah, sorry.
Sludgerbot went won the last match, and now it's going against Baroness Zuli. So I will queue up that game. I have to write down somewhere what games we have watched because I can't remember these next week at all. Okay, so this game will be last game winner, Sludgerbot Alpha versus Baroness Zuli. Baroness Sully biography says, yep, this is a random bot that does circlings in a random way with the random other things. So rather random bot, except for the race. So on the low right corner we do have Baroness Sully, the random circbot, and the upper left corner we do have Turnbot, Sludgerbot Alpha, and these bots are, I'll quickly check on the placement. So Sludgerbot Alpha is 21st on the second division, and Baroness Sul is on place 19 on the second division.
Are these Gauntlet, are we going all the way to number 1 for every stream?
I think we are going to skip, probably we are going to take this one. Let's see how long game this is, but I'm going to stream 1 hour or something like that, and then we are going to skip the rest. So we are going quite fast because the games are on the ×4 speed. So I think actually this could be the good ending point. So this will be the final game for us tonight. And next week we are going to continue from here.
Looks like a hold. That was pretty damaging.
Yeah, definitely looks like that. Yeah, mind me, I think that's the reason we are doing the Gauntlet. Actually see all the bots, every single bot, not just the top ones, but that every bot will have some stream time. So that's the idea with the Gauntlet. Probably we are going to test later on something like Pokebots, that there's 2 authors that are choosing the bots that are going to fight or something like that. We are all
Like a
free.
team.
Yeah, something like that. So, but for now we are just trying with the Gauntlet, and yeah, we will go from there. Baroness seems to be investing heavily on the drones and expansions, as we have seen before in the previous streams, and probably it's going to pay off this time. At least the Sludgerbot is struggling with the marine production. With the barracks on the low ground, it's already on fire, and it doesn't look so good for the Sludger.
Yeah. A lot of Zerglings are going to get bigger and bigger.
We are only 7 minutes in, and there's already 76 workers for the Baroness, and it's been pushing, keeping the pressure up so far quite nicely.
It reminds me of Chaos Bot in terms of expanding and then streaming units.
Yeah, yes, it does. Yes, it does. I do love the idea for these bots. They're really fun to watch, and I really like the idea to have something different. Oh man, that's the main base is breached, and the circlings are in, and it's just a matter of small amount of time before the game will be ending. Okay, I think this could be good stopping point. So we are going to start the next stream with the Baroness Sully. And yeah, we will go from there. I hope that Yatahunt or someone will make a VOD from the stream. I will be restarting the stream with the music back on. And yeah, hopefully next Sunday more of this kind of gameplay.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And it seems that Lucid JGS will be facing Baroness Sully next week. So good luck to your match for the next stream.
Yeah. Hopefully I don't break it again.
Brilliant. Don't break it, please. Okay. Thank you, anyone. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye bye.